back to the Namoli Family Stadium on the grounds of the University of Tampa. I am Connor Moore. Thanks for joining us on your Tuesday afternoon, March 12th, 2019. Spartans running right now on a 3-game winning streak. They took 2 of 3 against 10th-ranked Florida Tech over the weekend. Took the first game. The first pitch on its way. Emily Jansen in the leadoff spot takes high. Emily 0 for 3, batting leadoff in game 1. And the pitch, chop foul, 1-1 the count. The Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State coming to Florida for spring break for Tampa here. Off this week from classes. Check swing by Jansen, ground ball, and that'll be the first out, 1-3 on the ground out.
Batting second for the Spartans, number 3, Tina Clauber.
Christina Clawberg up, second baseman, senior for Tampa. Defense playing straight up for the Mustangs. That one's sent into shallow center field. Play is made.
Batting third for the Spartans, number 22,
Corinne Miner in the circle for game 2, batting third. Was on base all 4 times in the first game. Athena Galling is the senior from Antwerp, California, pitching for the Mustangs. Got the first 2 Spartans retired. 2-0 is the count. It's Johnson, Decker, and Cabos in the outfield. As that pitch catches the corner for the first strike. Going from left to right. Tomlinson at third. Schlins at short. Henches at second. And Grote is at first. Catching is Krog for Gowan. 3-1 hitters count here for Corinne. See what she can do. Hit up the middle. Nice stop there by Galling. And it's a 1-2-3 first inning for the Mustangs. Through 1, nothing doing on the scoreboard between Southwest Minnesota State and the Tampa Spartans. Next up to face Corinne Miner for the Mustangs will be Johnson, Tomlinson, and the designated player Reek. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network. Mustangs and Spartans in the second of a doubleheader. Bailey Johnson, the cleanup southpaw hitter, swinging away. First pitch, Corinne Miner. One pitch, one out. Corinne Miner has steadily been one of the more reliable Spartans in the circle after, of course, McKaylee Dooley, who dominated the first game. Complete game, only surrendered 1 run, 9 strikeouts, gave up 6 hits, and did not walk a batter. It is served. Lauren Reyes coming in, makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the second inning for Miner.
Now batting number 29, Alex Reek.
Alex Reek, Elk River, Minnesota native, senior, shows bunt, takes first pitch up and away from Miner. The Mustangs are coached by Bailey Bowman, assisted by Jessica Vernon and Jordan Novak. As that one is hit up the middle, base hit for the designated player, Reek. First hit of the ball game belongs to the Mustang senior. Next up, Madison Krog, junior from Carson, Washington, and the Stevenson alumni.
Batting the Mustangs, number 13, Madison Krog.
Krog had 1 hit in 3 at-bats along with the strikeout before DeSmet pinch ran for her. Healthy cut there, strike 1. Krog takes upstairs, 1-1 the count. A career .320 hitter was plunked by that pitch, and after 2 outs via 2 pitches, Corinne Miner now has 2 aboard.
Number 17.
Now Kaylee Henches, the junior from Belle Plaine, Minnesota, up to the plate. Career .264 hitter with 55 hits. Only batting .182 on the year, still trying to find her way. Had a respectable .276 across 116 plate appearances last season. Factor in 3 home runs. Certainly has the pop potential when she steps up in the batter's box. 0-1 for Miner. Cut on and missed. And Corinne now ahead. The 0-2 just misses outside. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Spartans, they head over to Boca Raton this weekend to play at Lynn before a neutral site game versus St. Michael's in Kissimmee, Florida. That'll be March 20th at 2:15. Then they return home to face the Sharks of Nova Southeastern for a 3-game series March 22nd and 23rd. 2-2 with 2 outs in the top of the second. Miner delivers. That one is served. Jansen gives it a look. That hits the top of the Mustang dugout. If you're a Southwest Minnesota State fan, want to get off early as only mustered 1 run last game. And Miner is an elite pitcher, but it's not necessarily McKaylee Dooley with that swing and miss stuff that she brings to the table. As we have a full count now from Miner, rolling over Balmer. The 6-3 throwout on the money, and the Spartans get out of it. 0-1, 0-2. As we look ahead to the bottom of the second inning to face Athena Golling, it will be Worrell, Phillips, and Chevalier for Tampa. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network. Welcome back to the University of Tampa. Spartans look for the two-game sweep here against the Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State. Sam Worrell, she was the hero on Saturday, walking it off in the bottom of the 13th inning with her two-run single. She takes ball one from Golling. Truly remarkable for the South Florida transfer. One of the first of many memorable moments this season for her, and she fouls that one off. She lives to the big moment. It's a 1-1 count. Tina Golling, notice she is not afraid in the circle to challenge the Spartan hitters. We've seen that against the first three. Slow roller, going to be a tough play. Bobble, and running it out swiftly is Sam Worrell. Be an infield single. Third baseman Tomlinson and Schlins, this shortstop, caught in between them, and Sam Worrell on base with the leadoff single.
Number 15, Bailey Phillips.
Bailey Phillips, right fielder today, at the plate. Did not see her in the first game, as Lauren Pascoe and Mackenzie Allen were out there. Bunt successful. Tomlinson on over to Henches. Phillips retired, advancing to second. Worrell, some small ball by Coach Leslie Cantor on display. Lexi Chevalier, designated player for this ball game, as she was in the first. The 15th pitch of the game from Golling on its way. Early swing there from Chevalier, skies it foul. Mustang defense playing straight up. And Chevalier, who takes one in there for a strike, delayed call by crew chief Steve Haney. More on Golling. She's a .406 career ERA for Southwest Minnesota State. However, only a 1.17 ERA this season. Shiny earned run average. And of the 4 games she started, 4 complete games with a 2-2 record. The 1-2 changeup overthrew at 2-2. And Golling, she is a pitcher only. She had 6 at-bats her freshman year, did not record a hit, and over the past 3 seasons did not earn a plate appearance. That one is served down the right field line, foul. Hospitality management concentration in hotel management and marketing minor. How about that? The 2-2 up the middle, and this is going to be extra bases perhaps. No, they're going to hold them both up as the throw now. Going to have a dash, and Laurel is going to be out. So the Spartans been aggressive on the base path as Chevalier advances to second and Laurel out. Would have been runners on the corners, 1 out. The ball got behind the backstop there. Not a lot of room behind home plate.
Now batting number 54, Maddie Farrell.
Maddie Farrell up for the Spartans. There's a nice play by the catcher Krog, able to get the ricochet rather quickly and make the throw to home plate. First pitch misses from Golling. And the 1-0 hit up the middle and through. Running well is Chevalier. She will score, and Tampa is first on the board. The ribby single for Maddie Farrell. And Lexi Chevalier, she advanced to second on the throw from the previous play that got behind home plate. So heads up base running from Chevalier. Quality hitting from Maddie Farrell. And Lauren Reyes, we've seen her as the flex primarily this season, gets the at-bat for Tampa. First pitch, misses. Emily Profit, center fielder, on deck. And the 1-0 served opposite field. Farrell with a wide turn over there at second, thought better of it. And Lauren Reyes, nice piece of hitting, staying with that pitch, flares it into right field.
Number 4, Emily Profit.
The Mustangs are 4-5 on the year, but they're riding a 5-game losing streak. They are still looking for their first win on the road. They're 4-0 playing on a neutral field. And the pitch. Cut on and miss. The Mustangs are on a Florida trip. They started out in Winter Park. They lost both games against Rollins. Dropped 2 in Melbourne at Florida Tech. Someone is going to go foul. Sunday they played Rollins. Yesterday they played Florida Tech. Today they're in Tampa. And tomorrow they go to St. Pete to play Akron for 2. So multiple games being played in multiple days for the Mustangs. Fatigue perhaps kicking in. Tampa well rested, of course. The 0-2 to Profit. Watch out. Nice crowd on deck here at the Family Stadium, Memorial. 1-2 on its way from Golling. Long look to Krog, the catcher. And the payoff. Spoiled foul. Changeup just misses. 2-2 with 2 outs. 2-1 for the Spartans. It's Reyes off first, Farrell off of second. And the pitch from Gollan. Clubbed. Well foul. Into the parking lot. On deck is Stephanie Ballmer for the Spartans. And the pitch. And the count moves full. Can Athena Golling make a pitch to get out of more trouble? Emily Prophet stands in her way. The full count pitch. And that's a nice at bat there for Emily. She was behind early, stayed with it, and gets a base on balls, and now bases loaded. Emily Jansen now up for the Spartans with a marvelous opportunity to cash in. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Spartans already have scored 1, looking to extend the lead. And the pitch outside. And the 1-0. And there for a strike. Important part of the early goings of this game. And now ahead in the count is Golling. Stephanie Bowman, the freshman, playing as the flex, worth noting. Not in the lineup. Chopper up the middle, and beating it out is Jansen. How about that? Everybody's safe, and that's an RBI single. Maddie Farrell will score from third. The Spartans take a 2-0 lead as Christina Klallberg now will look to expand for the Spartans here in the bottom of the second inning. Golling only threw 11 pitches in the first inning, now at 34, 23 of which have come here in this inning, and she's still not out of it yet. As the first pitch is a strike. Cabos, Decker, and Schlins due up for the Mustangs in the top of the third. Klallberg flew out to center in the first inning. Inside, 1-1. Jansen's on first, Prophet on second, Reyes is at third. The Spartans have 5 hits and 8 at-bats. Offense has come to life recently for Tampa. Part of the Spartan lineup coming up now with the 2-hitter Klallberg looking to make contact. Chopper stays fair. Nice play over there. And Southwest Minnesota State gets out of it, only surrendering 1 run. 2-5-0. Cabos, Decker, and Schlins coming up for the Mustangs at the top of the third. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network. Welcome back. Mustangs and Spartans enter the third inning. Tampa leads 2-0.
Mustangs number 20,
Leakibos up. Worrell in at third, as is Clawberg at second, as the first pitch in the dirt, ball one. When the Spartans have been given leads, they have done the job protecting them. This Cabos sends one. Clawberg could not get out the speedy Cabos, and that's an infield single. It was ricocheted off the glove of Minor in the circle.
Batting for the Mustangs number 7, Abby Decker.
Abby Decker now in the batter's box. The bunts, everybody's safe. The Spartans could not communicate who's going to take charge. And consecutive hits that did not leave the infield for the Mustangs. All of a sudden they got something going here in the top of the third inning.
Now batting number 1, Madison Schlinn.
Madison Schlins, sophomore from Maple Plain, Minnesota. Fouls the first one off. Schlinn's a .220 career hitter. Has 4 hits on the season. 1 for 3 earlier today. Had a lone run batted in. And it's 1-1 the count. The 33rd pitch coming up for Corinne Minor. He's given up 3 hits, struck out 2. Showing bunts again and missing his Minor. Schlinn struck out in the first. Jansen and Worrell in at the corners. Misses the bunt attempt, and we're at 2-2 now. Expect Schlins to swing the bat. For the Spartans in the bottom of the third, Corinne Minor, Sam Worrell, Bailey Phillips, that's 3-4-5. The 2-2 sent to Profit. Did not have to move too much to make that catch in center field, 1 down. Premier pitch there by Corinne Minor.
Now batting number 6, Emma Grote.
Emma Grote, another lefty up for the Mustangs. Chopper, Balmer there, thought about going to third, and everybody's safe. All of a sudden the bases are loaded now.
And Mustangs number 24, Bailey Johnson.
And Bailey Johnson, the cleanup hitter, up for the Mustangs. Terrific opportunity to break open if you're a Southwest Minnesota State fan. One of your best hitters of the plate, only 1 out. Corinne Minor will be tested here. Needs to execute her pitches and keep her command. Hope for a ground ball. And the 0-1. How about this? A bunt by Johnson coming home. And this might be 2. It is! How about that? Not too sure what the Mustangs were hoping to achieve with that one. It's an inning-ending double play. Heads up defense by the Spartans.
3-2-1.
And the Spartans work into and out of trouble as we get ready for the bottom of the third inning. It's 3-4-5 2 up for the Spartans. Minor, Worrell, Phillips coming up on the Sunshine State Digital Network. Welcome back to the Sunshine State Digital Network. I'm Connor Moore. Thanks for joining us. Tuesday softball doubleheader, the second game between the Mustangs and the Spartans. 9 hits through the first 2.5 innings. Corinne Miner cruising through 3, trying to help her own cause here. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Golling, the senior, the Mustangs, when her command is on point, she's very difficult to hit against in the circle. The first one is grounded with a 6-3 play that time by the Mustangs defense to retire Miner. Schlins on over to Grote. Sam Worrell up for the Spartans. First pitch from Golling, changeup upstairs. Worrell singled in the second, part of that 2-run inning for Tampa, and she was stranded on third. 41st pitch from Golling, in there for a strike. Terrific frame job that time by Krog, the backstop. It's a 1-1 count. Two-1 on Worrell. Defense is playing back. Pitch catches the inside corner, 2-2. And the payoff. Hacked foul. Sam Worrell, she's a very difficult out. She would make you throw extensive pitches. The 2-2 changeup, just a bit outside. Count goes full. And the full count to Worrell. Sent on over. Tomlinson throws to Grote, 5-3 with the ground out, 2 down. And now Bailey Phillips, right fielder, up for the Spartans.
Now batting for Tampa, number 15, Bailey Phillips.
Lexi Chevalier on deck. Phillips had to sacrifice bunt in the second inning that advanced Worrell. Be a 1-0 count. Tomlinson, Reek, and Krog for the Mustangs due up in the 4th inning. And the 1-1 from Golling. Catches the corner, 1-2. Phillips rips that. Hash wins for a base hit in the left field. The 6th hit of the game for Tampa. And now the 18th of the day, both games included. The Spartans They've been slumping offensively up until Saturday, where they erupted against Florida Tech. Ended up winning both of those games. And the Spartans look to be breaking through offensively. The defense, that's one of their staples, so encouraging signs here for the Spartans as Chevalier skies the first one out of play. Matty Farrell on deck. The 0-1 from Athena Gollin. And Root upstairs, 1-1. Be the 54th pitch of the outing. Skied, shallow center.
0-1.
And the Spartans go down. Coming up for the Mustangs, Tomlinson, Reek, Krog. 5, 6, 7. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network.
You seen his phone? Your phone? Or disappeared? Did you have it with you? You sure?
Welcome back to the Namoli Family Stadium. Exciting softball here. Tuesday is spring break for the Spartans. First pitch from Minor. Watch out for the Spartans dugout.
Retrace your
Crushed by
steps. Where are you
Tomlinson.
at?
Tomlinson was hitless in 3 at-bats in game 1.
Anyone seen Dan's phone?
Quickly 0-2. Tomlinson flew out to Lauren Reyes in the second inning.
Here, Dan! Dan! Selma had it.
No, he didn't. I don't even know you. You're already.
Selma had it.
No,
Thank you. The 1-2 from Minor upstairs to Callie Tomlinson.
Not see that.
The junior from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Poor guy.
And we'll do it again. Be the 42nd pitch of the game for Corinne Minor.
Dan the man.
On deck is Reek. And the 2-2 out in front.
Poor Dan. Poor Dan. Dan didn't do anything to deserve that.
Sun has come back out here in the Namoli Family Stadium.
I gotta apologize for you guys' juvenile behavior.
And the 2-2. Hit shallow right field. Phillips battling the sun makes the catch. Next up is Reek. She had 2 hits in game 1 and 3 at-bats. Came around to score the lone run for the Mustangs. Had a single in the second inning. It was left on second base. Minor's first pitch. Outside, Farrell tried to frame it. Steve Hannay had no part of that one. 1-1 the count. Alex Reek, she's a senior from Elk River, Minnesota. Career .233 hitter, 53 hits, 6 home runs, 5 of which came in her junior campaign. Watch out. 2-1 the count. And Minor's pitch. Fouled off.
Oh, okay.
And the 2-2. She gone. Got her with the high cheese. How about that? 3rd K of the game for Corinne.
Batting on Mustangs number 13, Madison Crowe.
Madison Krogh. Next up for the Mustangs. First pitch from Minor, just outside.
Minor's a legend.
The 1-0. Jan, shallow left. Ballmer, routine play. 1-2-3 inning. And through 4, Corinne Minor. Only 4 hits, nothing doing on the scoreboard. Tampa leads 2-0.
Mustangs no runs, no hits, no errors, none left on.
Gone.
2-0. Spartans with the advantage in the bottom of the 4th. Do not want to get too ahead of ourselves, but the Spartans only 9 outs away from taking both of this 2-game doubleheader. As Maddie Farrell will be first up against Athena Gowling. Farrell, she's looked like a different hitter these past several games. Much more dialed in at the plate, staying with the pitches, hitting line drives into the gaps. And she's been rewarded.
Batting for your Spartans, number 54, Maddie Farrell.
Gowling is ready. Farrell is ready. The crew chief, Steve Hannay, is ready. And the first pitch at the bottom of the 4th inning on its way. Outside, ball 1. Two and 0 now on Farrell. Mustang defense playing back. Hitters count for Maddie. All of a sudden 3-0, so one would assume Maddie will take the next pitch or two here. Try to get on base. as Lauren Reyes is on deck. The 3-0 right down Broadway for a strike. And the 3-1 hit up the middle, and Maddie Farrell continues her hot hitting at the plate. 2 hits and 2 at-bats in this ball game. Now we see pitch runner.
Pitch running for the Spartans, number 11,
Mackenzie Allen. She took over for Lauren Pasco in right field. Pinch hit for her. Did not record a hit. Had a strikeout through 2 at-bats. Runs well over there at first base. Looked to be the 3rd run perhaps for Tampa. And you see Coach Leslie Cantor giving some words of encouragement to Lauren Reyes as she prepares to face Athena Gollan.
Now batting for your Spartans, number 17, Lauren Reyes.
Spartans now with 7 hits have had their way in this game. Reyes swears the bunt, and that's foul. Emily Profit, center fielder, is on deck. The 0-1 to Reyes. Misses the bunt attempt. And now Gollan ahead 0-2. And the pitch. Outside. Pitch number 60 for Gollan will be next. And for the Mustangs, it's Hedges, Cabos, and Decker as Reyes skies one over to Schlins for the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. 8, 9, and 1 it will be for Southwest Minnesota State.
Number 4, Emily Profit.
Emily Profit up with Emily Jansen on deck. Allen with the secondary lead at first base. Going to second, the throw, and the call, she's safe. Mackenzie Allen showing the wheels over there on the base paths. Krog with the throw to Schlins. It was a bit high, and that was the difference, as Allen slid underneath the tag, and now she's in scoring position with only 1 out for Profit. Hoping to profit here for the Spartans and maybe get the 3rd run of the game. The 1-0. 2-0. Pardon, it was in there for a strike.
You call it, yeah, I guess. Connor said it was.
And the 1-1. Cut on, foul tipped.
Who's taking you home tonight, Connor?
The 1-2. Hit to Schlins. She's going to go to 3rd. And Allen with a hard fall. Slow to get up there. She's gunned down to 3rd base. And hopefully Mackenzie Allen is okay over there. Now getting up to her feet. Looks to be a right shoulder injury. So it's a fielder's choice. Out at 3rd is Allen.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 19,
Profit
Jansen.
goes to 1st. Now Jansen up with 2 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch for a strike. Catches the bottom inside corner. The 0-1. Now 0-2.
Really? What's that?
Quickly 0-2 on Jansen. Athena Galling looking to put up another 0 on the board. The 0-2. And Root dashing to second profit. The throw. She is out. Frog with the throw to Schlins. And we will go to the 5th inning. Mustangs and Spartans. Tampa up 2-0. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network.
At the end of 4, Spartans 2, Mustangs 0.
Minor gets ready for her 5th inning of work. Only needed 53 pitches to get through 4 innings. Gave up 4 hits and 3 strikeouts. And she has a 2-0 lead against the Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State. While we have a moment, we'd like to give the women's basketball team a shout out. Friday they travel 7:30 to face the Lee Flames of Cleveland, Tennessee in the opening round of the Division II women's basketball tournament over at Florida Southern. If you're in the Western Florida area, please support the Spartans. It's March Madness. Is Corinne Minor's first pitch cut on and missed. Minor has attacked the strike zone early, and these Mustangs hitters looking for answers. 1-1 now. The Jansen, Clawberg, and Minor 1-2-3 for the Spartans. Zone serve. Phillips with the jumping catch over there in right field. 1 down. Kibos up now.
Batting for the Mustangs, number 20, Lea
Kibos had a single in the 3rd. Got to 3rd. But was stranded before she could score. Clawberg and Worrell are in for the Spartans. First pitch from Minor is outside. And the 1-0 check swing foul. See McKaylee Dooley getting loose in the Spartan bullpen. It's an important game.
That's what I used.
So if Minor gets through this inning, she'll be eligible for the win.
It's faster.
As the count now 2-1 on Kibos.
Faster, but I think he can get zoom in and get yeah, definitely. For a lot of the box out ones.
And the 2-1.
It's still could say nicely.
3-1. So Minor will need to find the strike zone. We have an appeal that will be no-go on the check. 3-1 the count. Mustangs trying to get some runners on board against Minor. And that'll help as that's a walk for Kibos. And now Decker back at the dish.
Now batting number 7, Abby Becker.
Abby popped out to Clawberg in the first and singled in the third. Cabo's teasing Farrell there after the pitch was delivered, trying to throw the snap throw. 1-0 is the count on Decker. Minor's pitch. 2-0.
Which players do you thought you on the trips down? They're nice.
And the 2-0. Gets the snap throw. Getting back to Skibbo. It's 2-1. And the 2-1. Jansen with the running catch in foul territory. Important out there. Delivered by Corinne Miner.
Batting for the Mustangs, number 1, Madison Schlinn.
Madison Schlins, the shortstop, southpaw, up at the plate.
But I don't think she.
Laurel and Jansen take a step in. Chopper right back to Miner. And Corinne Miner has pitched 5 clean innings. She is in line for the victory. And the Spartans are 6 outs away from taking both games against the Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State. You're listening live on the Sunshine State Digital Network. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Spartans and Mustangs. Softball action here in downtown Tampa, Florida. Emily Jansen leading things off for the Spartans. It's 1-2-3. Jansen, Clawberg, and Miner for Tampa. First pitch, hit on over to Schlins, and it's through the wickets. Oh my. And that's a base hit for Emily Jansen. Tina Clawberg up, officially ruled an error. Tried to give Schlins the benefit of the doubt.
Did you see it? It literally, it was a ground ball, it was down, and it literally went under her glove. It didn't take a bad hop or anything.
1-0 is the count.
So you were saying like, so instead of playing.
Did you see it, Dwayne?
And the 1-0. Clawberg gets the bunt down. With the wheel play, Mustangs get the out at first. Advancing to second is Jansen.
Now batting number 22, Corinne Miner.
Corinne Miner up for the Spartans. Corinne 0 for 2, but her pitching in the circle has been the difference for the Spartans. And the 2 runs that crossed the board in the second inning, 8 hits have propelled the Spartans to where they're at now. And the pitch. Jam shot. Hench is there. 2 down. And Sam Warren up now with Jansen on second. Look to bring her in.
Now batting for Tampa, number 44, Sam Warren.
74 pitches for Athena Gong as she looks to get through 5 innings. No action in the Southwest Minnesota State bullpen. 2 games tomorrow over at Eckerd in St. Petersburg. We'd like to stay as fresh as possible.
Great.
Well, and all of your, all teams in your conference, so all pretty tough teams. I'm just trying to get this lit up. But good
And the
practice, I
pitch.
mean.
Hit down the left field line foul.
We've been playing for a while.
Yeah, I was saying we came in 4 games on a bump that was a month ago, so in a dome, so completely different. First time getting outside and since last season.
Coming up for the Mustangs will be Grote,
Get you ready for,
Johnson,
your season.
Tomlinson. That's 3, 4, 5
That's hopefully make us a little tougher.
in the top of the 6th inning. The 1-1 to Warren. Change up outside. Dooley stopped warming up, assume that she is ready if need be, but Corinne Minor.
Not like you're not keeping it. I mean, you're keeping it competitive.
Yeah. A lot of good.
That one is in there for Athena Gowling, 2-2.
First game, Florida Tech.
Corinne Minor, this has been her game. Unless she gets into trouble, expect to see her
Yeah, they beat us the first.
potentially go the distance. Only needs 6 more outs, but Dooley, she was electric in the first game, picking up her 11th win on the year. New at bat, same story for Sam Warren. Making pitchers throw extra pitches. 2-2, extending this at bat, looking for a mistake. Out in front, and that is nice stop by Schlins, keeping it from going into left field. And Jansen likely would have scored had that gotten by her. The runners on the corners now for the right fielder, Bailey Phillips.
Batting for your Spartans, number 15, Bailey Phillips.
Spartans looking for some insurance here. First pitch from Gowling outside. Right field has been a platoon position for the Spartans. We've seen Phillips out there, Pasco, Chevalier, Mackenzie Allen was out there in the first game. Position that's rotated is that is fouled off by Phillips. Spartans 8 for 19 compared to the Mustangs 4 for 18. Gowling has yet to record a strikeout, 3 for Minor. The 1-1. Watch out upstairs. Defense playing back for Phillips. And the 2-1. Hits Phillips left thigh, and the bases are loaded for Lexi Chevalier. Lexi's been the designated player in both games today. What can the freshman do with the bases juiced to try to break this game open? Long stare from Gowling. First pitch. Misses with the riser. Phillips is on first, Worrell at second, Jansen is at third. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tampa up 2-0.
Good.
Chevalier hits that
Figure it out.
behind us here.
Somewhat. Trying to figure out how I can. So, like, there goes stuff like a flipping there.
The 1-1, 1-2 now.
Yeah, so it's the players, so flipping the herd and for like good space here.
Important pitch for Golling, trying to keep this at a 2-run deficit. The 1-2, Chevalier all over it early on the cut.
Eraser. And just. This is a game we play. We get a graphic. We try to figure out how they do it. I would.
There's like 50 ways to do it though.
Actually, I would take this like.
And the payoff pitch.
Turn your opacity like pretty down so you can see the background still and just cut.
Foul ball.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I have really no, I don't really have much knowledge in this, so you said create a cooking mask?
Yeah, no, well, so you want to make them like in this shape, right? So,
Sun has disappeared here in the multifamily stadium.
if you just select them that.
Should help the players with any pop-ups. Chevalier and Golling. Bases loaded clash with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Chevalier getting her money's worth over here. Several foul pitches spoiling the setback. Matty Farrell on deck if Chevalier gets on board. And we got a squirrel climbing the netting over here, trying to get a better view.
Otherwise, I would honestly just take your eraser. No problem.
We are ready to resume play. 1-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Athena Golling's payoff pitch. Oh, what a stop that time. That could have easily gotten by Krog, and the Spartans could have scored. The defense, though, by the Mustang catcher. 2-2 with 2 outs all of a sudden. Golling delivers. And Chevalier not giving in.
Oh yeah. We got him for softball too. We did that last year.
Pitch number 83 for Golling. Changeup through the left side. Jansen scores. Holding up at third is Worrell, but the ribby single for Lexi Chevalier. 3-0 Spartans with the lead.
Now batting number 54, Matty Farrell.
Not saying enough about Lexi Chevalier. She was expecting fastball, was waiting on it. Off-speed changeup was just sitting out there for her, and hits it through the outstretched arms of Tomlinson and Schlins, and the runners advance 60 feet. (1-0) from Farrell. 1-1. Golling with the pitch right down the middle. 2 singles directly up the middle for Matty. Came in the 2nd and 4th. 2-1 the count. And Gollings 2-1. 2-2. Golling's ready. Farrell's ready. The payoff. Change up through the right side. This will score 2. Worrell scores. Phillips scores. Advancing to third, Chevalier. And Matty Farrell is 3 for 3. And the Spartans jump to a 5-0 advantage.
Heading for Spartans number 17, Lauren Reyes.
Lauren Reyes up with the runners on the corners, 2 outs. First pitch from Athena Golling. Just misses upstairs. The 1-0. Heads up, 2-0. Hitter's count for Lauren. Taking all the way. 2-1. And the pitch. 3-1. Emily Profit on deck. If Reyes were to get on board. The 3-1. There's a base hit in the left field, scoring Chevalier, advancing to second. Farrell, and the Spartans up 6-0. And see the frustration in the circle from Golling and Krog trying to find that put-away pitch. Gotta credit the Spartans. They've been on everything. Whether it's the fastball, the off-speed. Spartans have been dialed in. And 11 hits and 6 runs to go along with that. On top of the 7 they scored in Game 1. Swinging away and fouling it off is Emily Profit. Jansen on deck to flip the lineup. And the 0-1. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2 to Profit. 1-2. Hurry up pitch from Golling. Oh, and his sky down the left field line, going out of play. Spartans are 11 for 22 at the batter's box. Along with the walk, they have yet to strike out. 8 for 13 with runners on board, and they're 7 for 10 hitting with runners in scoring position. Tack on 8 hits and 11 at-bats with 2 outs. the 100th pitch from Gowan. Coming up, off speed and through the middle for profit. Farrell will hold at third, and the bases are loaded for Emily Jansen.
Now batting number 19, Emily Jensen.
Jansen has transformed herself as a hitter in her sophomore season. She always had the glove at first base from her freshman year, but she's blossomed into one of the best Spartans contact hitters. Entered this game leading the team in average. Bases loaded. The Spartans scored 2 more. All of a sudden, game could conclude. Spartans have put up a 4 spot thus far in the 5th inning. Currently sit at a 6-0 advantage. Profits on first, Reyes at second, Farrell's at third. And it's 2-0 to Jansen. Tina Clawberg on deck. The 2-0. Hit. Shallow right. Oh, and this will be the ball game. As Farrell and Reyes score. Advantage now is 8 runs, and that will be the game. So Emily Jansen drives in 2. Final score 8-0 Spartans across 13 hits. And Corinne Miner, the complete game shutout for the Spartans. Tampa improves to 14-9 on the year. The Mustangs drop to 4-6. If you're a Southwest Minnesota State fan, you will be in St. Petersburg for 2 games tomorrow against the Tritons of Eckerd. Coming up next, for the Spartans, they'll travel to Boca Raton March 15th and 16th for a 3-game series against the Fighting Knights of Lynn. I'm Connor Moore. Thanks for tuning in here on the Sunshine State Digital Network. The Spartans win 2 games over the Mustangs. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Signing off.